The Bears do some holiday trading of their own and bury the late bulls. How low can we go? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so in yesterday's video, we talked about the fact that this time of year usually invokes holiday trading, which is low volume pushes higher, and for the first part of the day, that was basically the case. However, the Bears jumped in the last 3 hours and dropped the market 80 points, crushing the late bulls and putting us down into support. Now the question is, how low can we go? I'll get into that in just 1 second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, some housekeeping. Today and tomorrow are my last 2 videos I will do for the year. I am off all of next week to spend time with my family for the holidays. I encourage everyone to do the same. The second thing is we will be launching our advanced Elliott Wave training course in the new year, and that means more value and prices will go up as we do have very low prices for the amount of value we provide. So we are offering anyone who's been wanting to join the room a 15% discount with the code NEWYEAR2024. I'll talk about it later in the video, but New Year 2024 will get you 15% off of your membership. It'll be the lowest price you can get on our rooms. Now let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 1-hour futures chart for the S&P 500. And one thing that happened today that we talked about in my room on the live video, so every day I do a live call where I go over exactly where we're out at in the counts and what we're expecting. I broke down the fact that this spike down was likely a wave 4, and this was likely going to be a wave 5 finishing this 3 of 3. So this 3, this Roman numeral 3, would be wave 3 of this bigger wave 3. And once you finish that, you need a wave 4 pullback, and that wave 4 was going to be targeting around that 4,700 area where this Roman numeral 4 is. So I did talk about the fact that this does look like a 1, 2, 3. And at the time we had the pullback here and we were starting back higher, I said, we should get a pullback. We're coming off the 1618. We should be getting a pullback into the 4816 to 4810 range. Assuming they can hold that range, we would then look for them to continue higher up to the 4842 area to complete the move. And we started to get that pullback. And the big key was, could they hold this support right here at 4808? And I told my room if they break 4808, that leads to a bigger downside. They broke 4808. As you can see on the screen, we entered short at that time. So we were just below, the high part of this trade, and we caught all of the move down here, all 50 points from where we were, 58 points from where we were, and we're still rolling with that trade as it is a swing trade. So we've already closed a portion for over 100%. And we're tracking this move down because this market has been needing a move down. I just didn't think they would necessarily do it during holiday trading, but lo and behold, they did, and good news for us. So they break down below the 4808 area to give us a reasonable pullback for the first time. They continue on down into this next support area, which is the 4545 area I've been talking about for a while. This is the next level of support. They have poked below it in the after hours and have so far held above it. And that would be what the Bears are looking to break through next. If they can break down through that area, we would be looking at 4,700 as the next target in a wave 4 of this bigger wave 3. We have 3 of 3, then we'd be looking for 4 of 3 to complete, and then 5 of 3 back up toward the 4880 area to complete all of wave 3, and then we'd be looking for a pullback after that in wave 4, and then the next move up toward the 4924 to 5,000 area to complete the move up off of the lows, give us new all-time highs in that area, and then we'll see if resistance can hold at that time. So overall, the market is still following the bullish count. This move is fairly straight down, and it is a little bit deep, so you would maybe expect a B wave bounce here, so you could get an A, B, C into 4,700, and then the move up after that. But I would expect some level of follow-through given the fact that the internals were really nasty, the selling was good, and if you look at the volume candle, you can see it down here. This volume candle is more than we traded on all day Monday and Tuesday, just in that 1 hour that they were selling. So there was some serious volume that came in, and I mean serious in relation to holiday trading. I don't mean serious in relation to overall market volume. But for the last few weeks, if you go back and look, this is by far the biggest candle, and it was all the selling coming down. So volume accompanied the move down relative to what we have been trading, and we do have a nice reversal bar on the daily, so I would expect some follow through, and 4,700 becomes a very big test. If they break below 4,700, well, first they have to break below 47.45, but assuming they do, If they break below 4,700, okay, then we're looking at 4631 pretty quickly, and that is a big area for the bulls to hold for the more immediate bullish count higher. If they cannot hold that 4631 area, we would look for them to break through that and then pull back toward that 4400 to 4450 area and that bigger B wave off of this circle A. So we are still in the more bullish count that I switched to based on how high we've moved up in this A wave. But if they break below 4631, then we will be moving over to the circle A and then circle B to the downside, with C to come toward the 4900 area. So that's where we're at on those two counts. The B wave is still technically possible as long as we are below the all-time highs, and it's possible if we're above the all-time highs too, but the in the sense that we're looking for, it's possible below the all-time highs, but I think it's much less likely given the height of this move up into the all-time highs area. So overall, the bears did something finally. For the last 6 weeks, they've been pretty dormant. They actually came down and broke upper support, and they are sitting on lower support here, or middle support, I would say. Lower support's 4631. Sitting on middle support, coming down into that 4700 area would be next, and then 4631 after that. Over on the NASDAQ. Okay, so on the NASDAQ, we had a pretty good five-wave count up into that 17,000 zone we've been talking about for a while. They pushed a little bit through it towards 17,060. That's not a huge breakthrough for the NASDAQ. And they could have still pushed up to 17,234 in this wave 5, but we are starting to see a pullback, and the next key level is this wave 4 low at 16,636. It aligns basically with the 382 retrace. As long as they can hold that area, we could still see another high up here back into the 17,234 to 17,376 zone to complete wave 1, and then we would look for a bigger wave 2 pullback off of that. Now, I don't necessarily think that's the case, that we're going to make another high. I would look for a pullback either from here in a short variety, which we'll cover in a second, or a bigger variety where you'd get an ABC down into the 15,002 to 6 zone for a wave 2, and then you'd be looking for a wave 3 to start higher after that. The other option, if we zoom out just a little bit here to the 2-hour chart, is that we've already completed wave 1, and in that case, this would be the wave 1 high, and this would be the wave 2 low, and we'd be in wave 1 of 3 here. And wave 1 of 3 would have come up to about the 0.5 extension, which is exactly what you'd look for, a little bit above that, between the 0.5 and the 0.618. And then you'd look for a smaller pullback into the 16.5 to 16.250 area to hold, and then another move higher. And if you get that and a break over 17,258, then we're already in wave 3 of 3, and that actually targets about the 20,000 region for the NASDAQ up here, 19,598 to 20,087. Nice big round number, which if they get up in that 19,000 area, they may go find. So this is a possibility if they hold a shallower pullback here in the 16.4, 16.5 area, as low as 16,250, and they break back over 17,258, then we would be looking strongly toward the potential for a move up to the 20,000 area from there. Now, I don't think that's going to be the case. I think it's much more likely we're in a move toward the 18,000 area, this 18,578 to 19,000 area. But if they give us this look, we'll have to consider it at that point and be looking up into the 20,000 region on the NASDAQ. Guys, if you love the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link. It'll take you right over to the webpage. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. As I said in the intro, I am giving 15% off of both of these plans. Prices are going up at the first of the year because we are adding more value with an advanced Elliott Wave course that comes with your membership. You get it for free. So you get our Elliott Wave for Beginners course, our advanced course, any course that we put out comes with your monthly membership. It's incredible value, and we are going to move our prices up because of that. So right now, you can get the lowest prices you'll ever see on these rooms with 15% off using the code NEWYEAR2024. You can see it on the screen here, all one word, all together, New Year 2024. And let me show you how that works because it is a little different than you would expect. Once you get to the membership plans area, you come down here and you hit join today on whichever plan you want. It doesn't matter. And right at the top of the page, it's going to tell you the terms and conditions of the membership. So it's going to tell you that you get 1 week for free, and then it's $29 per month. Now, as you scroll down here, you'll see all the information you have to put in, but there's have a coupon right here. You click on the have a coupon button, and you type in New Year 2024 and hit enter. Make sure the little spinny box comes up and says okay. There you go, coupon applied. And at the top now it'll say 1 week for free and then $24.65 a month with coupon New Year 2024. So make sure it says that before you fill this out. Come down to the bottom, decide if you want to use a credit card or PayPal. You'll put in your card information on the next screen. So click whichever one you want, hit sign up, and that's how you do it. Pretty simple. Use coupon code New Year 2024. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, all of your Elliott Wave questions answered, a midday video where we go over exactly where we are in the counts and what to expect, as well as your Elliott Wave training courses. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing and day trade, so we do trade quite often in my room. If you're looking for futures trading, individual stocks, income trading, and advanced training, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as individual stocks, futures trading, PT's income trading system, where he averages 6 points or so a day, looking for 30 points a week, getting about 100 or 120 points a month on the futures. He is killing it with that. He also has his reduced risk binary method that absolutely crushes the market. He gets you in at a cheap price and gets you huge multiples on your money, and it's something you really have to see to understand. It's another reason we give you that 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account trading mini ES futures, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we would love to have you in these rooms so we can all make money together. All right, the key takeaways for today. Can the bears follow through? It has been the MO of the bears for quite a while now to come down to support and fail. So can they follow through and break support? If they can, 4,700 is the next target. Below that is 4,631. If they cannot hold support, we would look for a rip higher in a bigger wave 4, back up toward the 4842 to 4850 area, and then see if they can push down from there. Over on the NASDAQ, we're looking at a couple potentials, one being that we're finishing wave 1 and looking for a little bit bigger of a pullback here, and then a move higher up toward eventually all-time highs into the 18,500 to 19,000 region. The second would be that this was wave 1's top, and then we got a wave 2 pullback, and we're in wave 1 of 3, and 2 of 3 would need to hold the 16,253 area and push up through 17,528 to indicate we're already in wave 3 of 3, and that would actually target near 20,000. Guys, that is your market update for today. I will talk to you tomorrow.